Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're breaking down exactly how you can take all that health and wellness expertise you've built up and transform it into a highly scalable, beautifully designed, and entirely legally compliant digital nutrition guide using Canva. If you're a fitness coach, a nutritionist, or a wellness creator looking to scale, you are in the exact right place. Let's get into it.
So, let me ask you this. Are you capping your income right now by only coaching one-on-one? Think about it. When you're relying entirely on live sessions or grinding it out on the gym floor, you're literally trading your time for money. And let's be real, there's a hard limit to how many clients you can realistically handle, and frankly, a ceiling on how much you can actually earn.
Here's our agenda for today's explainer. We're going to cover the digital wellness boom, planning your nutrition guide, designing guides in Canva, why UX and accessibility matters, staying FTC compliant, and finally, exporting and launching.
Okay, so what exactly is a digital fitness product? Well, it's pretty simple. These are online resources like ebooks, workout programs, or those structured nutrition guides we're focusing on today. The beauty here is that you create them just once, but you can sell them repeatedly. Zero inventory, absolutely no shipping fees. The delivery is totally automatic. It literally wipes out your logistical overhead.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the digital wellness boom.
Right now, this market is absolutely exploding. As highlighted by sources like Social Life magazine and Checkout Page, there are some incredibly proven digital formats out there that let you earn without burning hours on delivery. We're talking downloadable workout plans, structured 4 to 12-week programs, instructional ebooks, self-paced courses, and of course, detailed nutrition guides and template-based meal plans. These formats give your audience the exact structure they're craving, and the best part, they're available to buy 24/7.
And this brings us to the 3-tier growth ladder. This perfectly illustrates exactly where your new Canva nutrition guide fits into your business model. It's the ultimate Tier 2 engine. It bridges that massive gap between your free Tier 1 lead magnets, like those little micro courses, and your high-ticket Tier 3 premium coaching. It builds predictable, recurring revenue and honestly requires very little manual upkeep once you've got it built.
Moving right along to Section 2, planning your nutrition guide.
Now hold your horses before you open up Canva. We need to avoid a massive mistake that digital health developers, GUABs, constantly warn about. They point out that these digital products usually fail for one simple reason. The creator didn't actually understand the user's needs. You simply can't be everything to everyone. You've got to niche down and define the exact problem you're solving.
As you'll see here, academic interventions prove that your guide has to improve health literacy by targeting very specific, validated needs. Think about it. A generic healthy eating guide, that's going to get totally lost in the noise. But a tailored nutrition blueprint specifically for women managing PCOS or a strategic carb-loading protocol just for marathon runners, that solves a real problem for a specific audience. That is how you win.
Okay, let's get to the fun part. Section 3, designing guides in Canva.
Drawing right from expert tutorials, here are the 4 essential steps to take that brilliant idea of yours and turn it into a polished layout. First, you don't need to stare at a terrifying blank page. Just search for nutrition guide templates right in Canva. Second, customize that header and your branding so it screams you. Third, add your structured content. And fourth, tweak the style for high contrast and readability.
Boom, you're rolling.
Here is a massive pro tip. Use tables and icons from the Canva Elements panel. It's a game changer for making food groups, portions, and recipes super easy to skim. Keeping your sentences short visually breaks up the text, which completely stops your readers from feeling overwhelmed. Keep it snappy, keep it visual.
But pretty isn't everything. That brings us to Section 4, UX and accessibility matters.
Listen, digital health experts are very clear on this. Poor user experience actually hurts how well people stick to your advice. Look at these common design mistakes versus good UX. You've got to prioritize universal design over flashy, trendy aesthetics. If your text is tiny or if those buttons are hard to spot, people just get frustrated. I mean, squinting at a tiny, pale yellow font trying to figure out if you need a teaspoon or a whole cup of almond butter, that's just a recipe for disaster. Simple, clear, adjustable interfaces will always win out.
Because the reality is, holistic well-being actually requires inclusive and accessible tools. It isn't just a corporate buzzword. If you aren't compliant with basic accessibility standards, you are literally locking users out of the health education you worked so hard to create. Use high contrast, logical navigation, and make sure it's screen reader compatible.
All right, shifting gears to the legal side. Section 5, Staying FTC compliant.
You absolutely have to know this. The FTC strictly forbids exaggerated health claims. Let's look at a deceptive claim. You can't just throw around phrases like, "Scientists now agree this nutrient cures weight gain," unless there is literal, actual clinical consensus. The FTC is watching, and trust me, you don't want that kind of heat. You need competent, reliable scientific evidence to back up what you say. Stick to safe, substantiated claims, like saying a nutrient can aid in weight loss when combined with a calorie-restricted diet and exercise. See the difference?
And here's the kicker. Any qualifying info must be clear and conspicuous, meaning ordinary consumers have to easily notice and understand it. If your results rely on diet and exercise, you can't bury that disclosure in microscopic text at the very bottom of the last page. It has to be upfront and unavoidable.
Finally, we're at the finish line. Section 6, Exporting and Launching.
Before you hit that download button in Canva, think about how your clients are actually going to read this thing. If it's for print distribution, like they're going to stick a meal plan on their fridge, export it as PDF print on A4 or letter size, and definitely watch those safe margins so nothing gets chopped off. But if it's strictly for digital distribution, export as PDF standard. And please, double check that your fonts are actually big enough to read on a mobile phone without zooming in.
Once you've got that file exported, it's time to plug it into your sales funnel. You can use a free mini guide as a lead magnet to get emails. Then offer this new full nutrition guide as your entry-level offer. From there, you've got a warm audience ready for a premium upsell, like your one-on-one virtual coaching. Or pair it with a recurring membership. It naturally moves people from a casual follower to a high-ticket client.
So I'm going to leave you with this. What highly specific niche problem is your first scalable nutrition guide going to solve? Your expertise is incredibly valuable, and the tools to package it are literally sitting right on your laptop. Who exactly are you serving, and how are you going to scale your impact starting today? Let that marinate, open up Canva, and get to work. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.